Hello everyone and welcome to part 5 of Starswirl Academy.
Could also put Pinkie Pie in your face, Academy.
Pinkie Pie rapes everyone. The Academy.
It's a game, it's a movie.
Yeah, it wasn't a question, but it came out as one, and as invigorating as Pinkie's spirit is, I think I really need some time away from her right now. I'm being overwhelmed with everything as it is, and she's really not helping me feel comfortable. God. Twilight's panicked voice doesn't help either.
We gonna be so late. My voice totally changed.
Yep. My thoughts are broken by Twilight's yelp. In a flash, she seizes my wrist and yanks me away before I can even react.
Thank you, Jelly.
My eyes dart between Twilight and Pinkie, trying to figure out what just happened. Pinkie just smiles and waves at my hapless body as Twilight drags me away. I don't even have a chance to wave back.
Didn't even want to wave back.
What the heck, Twilight? What's the sudden rush? I try to free my wrist, but she's got it in a death hold. For someone who doesn't get much physical exercise, she has a strong grip. Must be her reading hand.
Really? I should read more.
Apparently so.
Or it's the other hand. That's the other one.
Indeed.
We are supposed to be here 5 minutes ago.
She grumbles at me, mumbling something under her breath that I can't quite hear. I decide to let it slide. 5 minutes? Is that all? You need to calm down, Twilight. I'm sure she'll understand. Besides, didn't you say you know her? She stops and tightens her grip on my wrist for a moment before letting it go and turning to face me. Look on her face tells me I'm about to be scolded.
Never face to face. All the more reason to be on time. The headmaster values discipline and structure. Not to mention she put a lot of faith in me by letting me into this academy. I won't disappoint her on the first day.
Oh, come on, Twilight. If she believes in you so much, she's not going to hold 5 minutes against you.
She's Celestia, don't question it.
Twilight takes a short moment to catch her breath and raise her hand to knock on the door before stopping. Her hand then goes up and starts straightening her hair and patting down her clothes. I want to comment that she's only delaying us further, but something tells me I should keep my mouth shut. She keeps fidgeting with every little detail on her uniform to make sure it's straight or proper. It's actually starting to get on my nerves. But before I have a chance to chew her out for it, a voice drifts through the door ahead of us.
Why didn't he just knock?
I don't know, because Tom's stupid and he can't... Clearly Tom's...
Can't do anything.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a ghost.
He probably is. Tom's not really here. He's been dead all along. It's just like
the best ending.
It's just like the Sixth Sense.
Yes.
Do come in, Twilight. I need to do a better voice. Anyways. Twilight does the exact opposite, freezing in place like a deer in headlights. My own attention turns to the door, surprised to be found so easily, but also having to hold back a chuckle at the headmaster's remark. Poor Twilight. She can't seem to catch her break today. I'd prefer not to repeat myself. I don't know how to voice Celestia.
Oh man, she got style. She got swag.
Yeah, she does. Celestia's actually pretty. Like, she's pretty. I like her.
Swag.
Yeah, look at her. She looks like she could be like legit anime character, like fucking punches people in the face and shit.
She's boy, like if you fuck with her school, she fucks with you.
Probably so. Twilight can't get through the door fast enough. Barreling inside, she's already stammering and fidgeting.
I want to see Luna.
I want to see Luna too. Her inability to rattle off 100 excuses simultaneously. I don't understand most of what's coming out of her mouth, nor do I really think I should really try. She is abruptly silenced by the headmaster's raised hand. Please, take a seat, both of you. As I look around, I can't help but notice how huge Celestia's office is. The walls curving inward like the top half of an eggshell are lined with books that seem to have come from all over the world. Compared to the hallway outside, it's like walking into an auditorium built for one person.
This is a phoenix in the void.
Yes, that is a phoenix. And I don't know what this is on this side, but that's
Looks like a unicorn.
Well, I mean, it has a horn, but look at the face.
He's a really demonic unicorn.
Oh my god. I'm not sure, but do you think that's Discord? Wait, he didn't have a well, but I
He
mean,
had two horns, didn't he?
Yeah, well, no, he didn't. He had, like, wait, you're right, he did. He just had two different ones.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know. It's probably not. It's just probably some standard beastie. Anyways, I quickly follow Twilight to the headmaster's desk, sitting in one of the two ornately decorated chairs in front of it. It's surprisingly comfortable.
I'm so sorry we are late, Headmaster. We just got caught up with...
I understand, Twilight, and I've told you before, Celestia is fine. How long have we been talking?
Yes, Headmaster.
I'm pretty sure I can hear Celestia sighing, or maybe it just seems that way.
She looks so unhappy right now.
I know. She's gonna deck slap a bench.
That'd be not surprising, actually.
It probably would be. Or maybe it just seems that way from how her shoulders gently sagged. She then turns to look at me.
You know what would be funny about this school if it turned out that everyone was faced Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just like, it just pulls out the deck, it's like, it's time to do it for the void.
That'd be the best. And you are Tom, correct? Something tells me that I should probably be quaking in my boots like Twilight. After all, Starswirl is the most prestigious school around, and Celestia is at the top.
She's always at the top.
However, indeed she is. She looks like she would be. Having looking into Celestia's eyes, I can't help but feel comforted. She seems to give off a kind of soothing vibe rather than a harsh one, and she carries herself less like a principal and more like a mother. Is that how she looks at me right now? Yeah, I transferred in with Twilight.
I feel like, I mean, she doesn't look mean, but I feel intimidated by, like, this room and her.
Yeah, I have to agree. And I understand that she doesn't want people to feel intimidated, but look at her. Look at her demeanor. She looks like she could...
She looks so confident that it makes you too intimidated in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Because, it looks like she could just, like, if someone attacked her, she could just dodge and, like, freaking...
Kick the ass.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like she could probably punch Big Back in the face and just, like, beat the hell out of him. Probably. I haven't seen Big Back in the universe, but, yeah, it does. In fact, there's no reason... Yeah, anyways, of course. With a silent grace, but yes, that does need to be... I actually wonder if any fanfics like that have been written.
Celestia beats up Big Mac?
Yeah. I'm sure there's gotta be one somewhere.
Probably.
With a silent grace, she rises from her chair and walks around to the front of the desk. She places her hand on it for support before leaning against it. I'm familiar with Twilight's reason for transferring, but I'm afraid I've not heard anything from you beyond the dry text of this application letter. I do not mean to insult your writing. It was a fine letter. I just prefer to hear things in your own words.
Like that. Like, I mean, it's in a nice manner, but if I was in his place, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me.
Yeah.
I'll put things in my own words from now on. As soothing as she came off, that definitely sent a shiver. Okay, yeah. That definitely sent a shiver down my spine. Out of all the things she could have asked, she starts with the one question I don't have an answer to.
Then why are you here?
I know.
This is so impossible.
It really is.
It's kind of why I'm not going to university right now, because it's how I would feel. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah. Chances are she's probably testing my qualifications to even be here, as I don't even have half of the qualifications Twilight has. It's as if I can already see my chances of going here are slipping away.
But you don't really want to go here. I guess it's not that bad.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Oh well, I suppose it was nice while it lasted. I pull at my collar lightly, which seems to have suddenly become tight. To tell you the truth, Headmaster, I'm not 100% sure. I know I sounded more certain in the letter, but I was kind of hoping I would figure it out while I was here. It's not that I don't have ambition, it's more like I don't know where to aim it. Isn't that not having ambition? I don't not have ambition, I just don't have the ambition to do anything specifically.
Welcome to the club, Tom.
Well, it sounded like a good answer to me, though I could easily be mistaken. Putting my thoughts into words, though, feels like I'm crashing into a rut. Like I'm stuck into a boat rushing down a turbulent river without a life jacket.
Maybe he should be an English teacher.
Yep. You're certainly not alone in that, Tom. Starswirl Academy has helped many young men and women.
Oh. Yes, she did that in the voice acting, totally.
Actually, though, I'm gonna have to bring this up. Has helped many young men and women like yourself. I know what she's saying, but it looks to me like she's calling us a women.
That works, yes.
Find their calling. I'm sure I can start you down the path, though I cannot walk it for you. As in Headmaster Celestia personally, or is that just how she refers to, Starswirl Academy? Maybe she meant to assure me, but I'm filled with more questions than answers. The Headmaster picks up some papers and looks through them quickly before returning to Twilight. Now, my faithful student, I see you've signed up for a full helping of courses in every subject matter. Math, physics, English, foreign language, botany, technology, and even philosophy. This is far too much, even for you, and quite unnecessary. Do not worry about missing out. There are lighter courses that will continue your education in the subjects you do not choose, but attempting to specialize in everything is impractical and defeats the purpose of specialization. That's not even taking into consideration the fact that you are 2 seniors. There simply isn't enough time, Twilight. I will recommend 2 or 3 specialties at most.
But what if I...
Celestia raises an eyebrow directly at Twilight in a sort of, do we really need to have this discussion again matter. Almost immediately, Twilight falls silent.
Even more awesome if like a laser point flew out of her eye.
That'd be pretty legit, but it does look like that could happen. I'm just imagining, like, she raises an eyebrow, and that eye, like, starts to glow.
Yeah, that's what I was, like, thinking, like, dude, don't make me shoot you.
Yeah. I wish I knew how to get Twilight to calm down like that.
I'll find 3 subjects.
Think hard about the subjects you want to specialize in. Once you've decided, changing will be difficult, so be sure to pick 3 classes you know you want to take.
Yes, Headmaster.
Celestia gently nods her head at Twilight before turning to face me again. She looks through her papers before again addressing me. Thomas Daniel Stone.
His name is Tom Stone.
Indeed. Ugh, nothing like being called your full name to make you feel like you've done something wrong. According to what you told me, you're not entirely sure what to do with your ambition, so I'm going to assume you've no personal attachment to the class choices on your application, correct? I shrink a little in my chair at being caught red-handed. I'd really only picked classes that seemed to further my education in a general direction rather than anything specific. I might have picked classes Twilight was going to be in as well. That's alright. I'm sure you'll have a better idea of what you want after seeing some class demos. I'm not so sure about that. Here at Starswirl, I personally like to think there are 3 types of classes: technical studies, applied studies, and theoretical studies. Technical studies will give you classes focusing on gaining knowledge and the hard facts about science and life. These subjects include classes such as technology and physics. They're excellent for if you think you might go into fields like engineering or scientific research. Applied studies will give you classes focusing more on talents you'll need to get you'll need for a more real-world perspective. These subjects will include classes such as English and foreign language. They will help you prepare for fields such as business management and foreign diplomacy. And theoretical studies will give you classes focusing on seeking answers to life. Subjects such as philosophy and creative arts will be your focus. They will help you think outside of the box, beyond yourself and others, and prepare you to help the world through means beyond math and labor. Well, I either want classes that have Twilight or classes that have Rainbow Dash in them, and that's really all I care about.
What about Fluttershy?
Well, I mean, Fluttershy is just pretty big, but I think I could just come back to Celestia and be happy. She has pretty good looks
I think
too,
she will, like, break your hand.
She'll break my hand, but it'll be in a sexy way. I mean,
It was totally worth it.
I'm pretty sure it would be. Even if she shoots a laser bolt out of my eye, just seeing her shoot a laser bolt out of her eye would be worth it.
Yes.
Of course, some classes fit into all subjects, others are mandatory. And other are mandatory, but it's up to you to decide what kind of field you want to enter. So, I want to think you are about that for now, alright? Pick which classes you think will fit you best, and we can set up classes for you. Alright, that sounds fair. I hate being put on the spot. Celestia turns back to look at Twilight. As for you, Twilight, I know how hard it is for you to narrow down what you want to do from all the possibilities presented to you. So I want you to head to your dorm and think very carefully about the 3 subjects you're going to focus on. Once you have them, bring them to me tomorrow and I'll ensure you're in the correct classes, alright?
Yes, Headmaster.
Good. I feel that we've covered all that we need to for now. She turns to her desk and reaches over, grabbing 2 envelopes off of her desk. Turning back to us, she hands each one of us one. Yes. I can see my name written on the front as I nervously take it from the headmaster's hand. I think this guy's scared too. He's like, man, I think she's gonna hand me this envelope and then just break my hand instantly.
That's our greeting.
That's how Celestia greets people. She gives them an envelope and then she breaks their hand.
Sounds reasonable.
That'd be pretty metal. Inside of those are your introduction letters, maps of the school's layout, where your respective dormitories are, and a key to your rooms. I want you 2 to head there and rest up for now. Get something to eat from the mess hall and we'll meet here again tomorrow at 4 p.m. I assume that we'll be late enough to ensure you 2 make it here on time?
Yes, Headmaster. I think she just dissed us there.
I think so. Good. I'll see you then, Twilight. You are dismissed. I would like to share a word with Tom for a moment before he leaves.
Oh, you're so dead.
Oh no, I screwed something up, didn't I? Shoot, I'm starting to sound like Twilight.
That'd be really weird.
Yeah, it would be. Twilight gets up quickly and gives a quick bow before turning and heading for the door. The door closes with a click and a certain finality. I hope I'm not about to find out why Twilight fears Celestia so much.
Twilight's head is still broke.
This would explain why Twilight's hand is so strong.
Because she gets broken a lot?
Yeah, exactly. When it's not broken, it's really strong though. It's had to go through a lot.
That makes kind of sense, I guess.
Now, Tom, I know this is a lot to take in, and I would imagine you're not so used to having a more personal relationship with the headmaster, correct?
They're cheating her.
I know, I'm swallowing audibly. Somehow I keep eye contact. I don't want you to feel pressured here. The focus at Starswirl Academy is, and always will be, learning. For almost every student, that means picking classes that interest them and investing time and effort into the tasks given. I'm sure Twilight will attempt to get 4 or 5 specialties by me, despite my recommendation, because that's what works for her. However, this is not an absolute truth. You and I find and extracurricular things interest you more than classes, and I urge you to pursue them. She leans forward, laying a hand on my shoulder. I can feel tension leaving me at the touch, and her warm smile melts my panic away. The only thing I ask you to do... The only thing I ask of you is to do it with conviction and sincerity. Do not give less than you know you can. Yeah, I think I can do that. My voice still shakes, though much less than it would. I feel like in the daunting climb to find a purpose, I've finally gotten a good hold on something. Wonderful, you can leave now, but remember, always be here for anything you need. I won't judge you if you have anything to confess or rebuke, if you have any problems you cannot overcome on your own.
Yes. And by the way, here's your final hand greeting.
I get up, giving the headmaster a quick wave of goodbye before we exit her office. The second I step outside, I feel like I
Twilight already left.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Tom is like split personality.
Oh my god, Tom! Do you have a secret twin we don't know about?
Is he very Asian?
Is he in your backpack? Did you eat him?
That's terrible.
The second I step outside, I feel like I should have given her a bow too. Seems more proper. Returning to the waiting room definitely reminds me of just how big Celestia's office is too.
So what'd she say?
Twilight looking at me, holding her envelope to her chest, unsure whether to be excited or concerned. She just had some technical things to go over, boring stuff that you've already heard. Let's go. Alright, the two of us head down the hallway, Twilight opening her envelope to see where she's situated for now. I can't open mine. My mind is still running a mile a minute. Maybe coming here was the right choice. Well, oh wait, that's probably Twilight.
Well?
Yeah, that is Twilight. I can see that. I blink a few times before turning to stare blankly at Twilight.
Where are you living?
My mind's still catching up. I don't really know what to say. How should I know where my room is? Twilight, sensing my confusion, points down at my hand.
The information packet. Open it.
She sounds even more excited than I do to see what's inside. Snapping back into the world, I fumble with the packet for a moment before opening it. Man, this guy's really shaken. I feel like there's a hidden scene that we didn't see off camera where Celestia just kicked his ass.
Well, see, he broke his head-breaking thing.
Yep.
And the eye laser thing.
Totally. Inside is a folder with several papers, many stapled together, with information ranging from school layout to extracurricular activities. After a short search, I find the information I'm looking for. Male 201.
Oh, really?
I understand that they, like, I'm a male student, but I find it funny they list it that way, like it's the male rooms.
Yeah.
These rooms are for guys.
Second floor, not bad.
I don't know. I kind of like higher floors. You see, you get to see more when you look out the window.
But there are only 3 floors in that building, bitch. You're in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
You could go back to like Celestia and be like, hey, give me 3rd floor, bitch. Yeah, but you also have to run down a ton of stairs every time you leave.
That's what elevators are for. She groans at my response.
Ugh, stop being difficult. Even with elevators, it's still more troublesome.
I read through the dormitory introduction, making note of all the amenities. Community area with tables and chairs, microwave, curfew, bed, and furniture provided. Sounds cozy. The packet also mentions the track and pool for leisurely use, though I don't know how much I'll be using those. Oh, the pool, man. I'm like, this school is starting to sound super cozy. I know it's a school, but God. I wish my college was this sexy.
But yeah, but at the same time, you probably have to work really fucking hard.
Well, yeah, I imagine so. I don't think there's anything I'm
Go to
currently.
like the famous universities.
Yeah, I know. It takes a lot to go to these, and it's not exactly like you could just do nothing. But still, pool. I wish I. That's so amazing. That is just the best. But yeah, I understand. It's a super big university. It makes sense. Anyways, I think it's time to end the pot.
Sounds reasonable.
Okay, so thank
We
you
are now
all.
5 parts in, and there's yet to be a decision, by the way.
Yeah, I know. This is certainly a visual novel more than a visual novel game. But oh well. Maybe eventually. So we would like to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Take care.